Now, even though you have betas creating betas in this Eve's paradise, that's how it all started. That's how it is. Then media took control of it and reinforced it by saying that, you know what? You know, women are just as equal or better than men. Matter of fact, you don't need men to be moms and all this other stuff. So what happened was we had another bunch of betas bringing out other betas. But even though in all this, we have a lot of betas, so basically at that time of betas, then the world changed. It became 90% beta, 10% alpha. And I put that blue mark right there. So somewhere down the line, things have changed. Somewhere down the line, men stopped becoming men. Somewhere down the line, it happened. Somewhere down the line, they took out that one element that made men men and turned them into betas and started breeding more betas. But it was still in this breeding area right here. Hell, in this area right here, that even though all of these guys were bred betas, each one of them have alpha in them. But you know what? We're going to talk about Eve's Paradise and the program in a second. But you see that blue circle I put right there? Is a blue circle I put right there. It's a blue circle right here. And it is this blue circle that I have right here is that even though some guys were bred to be beta, they still fought outside of this matrix. This line is a matrix. They knew that something was wrong. These guys in the blue knew that something is not right. I'm not supposed to kiss her ass. I'm not supposed to bend over backwards and just give her shit just because she's a goddamn woman. I'm not supposed to do that. So what happened was some of these guys broke out, but it was only a few. It was only a few. A few of them broke out, and a few of them bred other alphas, which bred other alphas. But as you can see, it's only 10%. And it always has to, and that's why it has to be this way. We cannot go back to that way. It cannot happen that way. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. And we will talk about that also, why it can't be. But I need you to understand. I need you to understand. It's very important. What I want to talk about now, I'll put the blue for the boys and the red for the punks and pussies. What they bred were women type men that had a certain kind of mindset to them. And it all was a plug into the titties and ass. It was remember, the titties and ass were programming these guys. These women were programming these young men to realize this. Number one, it is a woman's world, which is true. It is a woman's world. Number two, you've got to treat women nice. You got to be romantic. You got to bend over backwards. You got to tell them how pretty they are. You have to open doors for them. They also realize that, you know what, again, don't forget, and we'll talk about the advertisers, but it was a program that they installed. And we always talk about program. They uploaded some type of program into these guys to make them think that they were less than these women over here. They programmed these guys. And through the programming, these guys then began to do one thing, not only for the women, they helped the women, but they also helped two other types of people. They helped the advertisers and the alpha males. So that's an AM. Sorry, I'm going to bring that over if you can see that. So what these guys started doing on East Paradise, they were programmed by they were helping 3 types of guys, and they don't even realize it. They are working for 3 people right now. There are 3 people they're working for. Number 1, they're working for the women. They're buying them dinners, jewelry, flowers, presents, you name it. That's what they're doing for the women. For the advertisers, they're buying the products. They're buying every product is put out from Valentine's Day on. They're helping them. And this, if you want to call this Mount Olympus on this side, that's what it is. They're helping out the women. They're helping out the advertisers, but they're also helping out the alpha males. Because, like I stated before, the alpha males, again, excuse me, all right, here we go. You can see that. Remember, the alpha males are outside of the matrix. They are outside of Eve's paradise. They do not play by the rules of the paradise, and that is the world. And let me show you what I'm talking about, Eve's paradise, because Eve's paradise, if there is a blueprint of Eve's paradise, the world that you are living in, it goes like this. This is the earth. All right, my shitty picture of the earth. This is the earth. This is Eve's paradise. This is a woman's world. Now, in this matrix, it is controlled by 2 types of groups. Now, if you saw the matrix, you know that there are 2 types of, the matrix had to have protectors to make sure that all the guys who were programmed were living by the expectations of the matrix, which means is that the 90% of betas and pussies out there have to do one thing and one thing only, and that is please a woman. That is please a woman and be a buffoon, be hit at, yelled at, and screamed at. But it has to have gatekeepers. In the matrix, they were called smiths. But there were 2 types of gatekeepers in this matrix that's keeping it alive. All right, there are 2 types of people. I don't know if you can see this, but I have a SC and a W. It is being run by 2 types of people. These are the smiths of the matrix. These are the ones that are making sure that the 90% of beta males do not get out of this matrix. This matrix right here is the woman's world. This is how life is. This is how life is. And the thing is, for a lot of you guys, you do not see it. You're not supposed to see it because they are rules that are stuck inside of this matrix right here for the common guy. The number one thing is that, you know what? Guys like me are assholes, jerks, and we're misogynists. We hate women. Women are sugar and spice and everything nice. Those are the rules of the matrix. The matrix is, you know what? If you want to have a date, you're going to have to open the door for her. You're going to have to pay for her meals. You're going to have to try to impress her because the power inside the matrix is the pussy. I am not going to take that away from the woman. The power is inside her pussy. But in order to make sure that the 90% of you guys right now that are listening to this and are probably pissed off right now is that they are being protected by 2 groups of people. There are 2 groups of people protecting it. Let's talk about the last layer. What I call the last line of defense. And that, my friends, is the woman. It is the woman making sure that you maintain who you are as a pussy. Who you are as a punk is not only protected by the woman, but it is also, and I need to add this other element, it is also protected by the advertisers, the advertising companies, and the government. They have to protect this matrix. You have seen, how many have we seen that, you know what, or even asked the question, you know, when parents get divorced and everything, why do you think the woman is just more capable of taking care of the child? Why can't the dad do it? You see, the government, women, and advertisers are the last line of defense protecting this matrix right here. They are the protectors of this matrix. It is a government that allows women to scream